A situation most men claim they would love to experience is having sensual activity so many times a day that they go to bed with an intensely sore male organ. Sure, the idea of having that much sensual activity is enticing, but the truth is that no guy really likes having a sore male organ, and besides, a sore male organ often gets in the way of more sensual activity, and who wants that to happen? That's one reason why men who practice proper male organ health regimens make sure that lubricants are a regular part of their sensual experiences, whether said experiences involve a partner or just one's own willing hand. There are many lubricants commonly available, of course, oil-based, water-based, silicone-based. But sometimes a guy finds himself all ready for a steamy sensual escapade, but also finds that he is out of his usual lubricants. Fortunately, there are some alternative lubricants for some situations, or even just for when a guy feels like switching it up a bit in the smooth glide department. Alternative lubricants. A guy wants to find a product that produces that slick, smooth feeling on his manhood, but does so without adding a sting or a burn, as can happen when one uses, say, toothpaste. The following are all options that he might want to consider. Egg whites. Okay, so egg whites may not always be readily at hand, but these can be an excellent lubricant, especially where female organ sensual activity is concerned, as the viscosity of the egg whites can be especially useful in penetrating a somewhat tight female organ. Separating the whites from the yolks can be difficult and a bit time-consuming, but couples may want to take the time to try this option. Aloe vera. Much easier to lay one's hands on, soothing aloe vera feels fantastic on a sunburn, and makes the member delightfully slippery as well. Squeezing the gel from the actual aloe vera plant itself is ideal, but using store-bought gel is a more than acceptable alternative. Yogurt. Sure, it can be a bit messy, but coating the male organ in a bit of yogurt provides a slickness that doesn't prevent a fine degree of friction, which is what is needed. The lactic acid also can help to wash away dead member skin cells, making the manhood look younger and fresher as well. By the way, be sure to use plain yogurt rather than a flavored one or one with fruit added. Nagaimo. This is a kind of sweet potato that comes from Southeast Asia and China. The nagaimo has a slimy texture, so when it is all mashed together, it makes for a more than decent lubricant. Various oils. Many natural oils, like olive oil, almond oil, or coconut oil, can be used effectively when the manhood needs a lubricant and the usual option is out. Almond oil and coconut oil, especially, have ingredients that leave the member skin feeling intriguingly smooth and looking quite tempting. One thing to keep in mind, some alternative lubricants may not work well with latex protection or may cause undue friction with them. Using lubricants that one knows are safe to use with latex protection is best when that protection is needed.